and love, peace and love. This is the Poet B.GKL, Brother GKL, that is Gawd, Keenng, Lio'lf. I welcome you today to the Serenaders Lounge to another book review from a great author and many other things. Dr. Patricia Demps, my sister, my big sister. I love you so much and appreciate for all that you have done in my life and many others. And you will always be loved every day, all day. So keep giving them your knowledge and keep helping people the way that you do. And I appreciate just your travels and your story from what I just read in this book even deeper, other than just you being my sister from another mother. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get into this magnificent book based on true story. This title on this book is very in-depth. Please take your time. The Rape of a Female Soldier, written by Dr. Patricia Demps. And if you need to know anything more about Dr. Patricia Demps, go on her site, www.DrPatriciaD.com. She has other projects and other books and things that you may want to get into, and some things for your children as well. But before that, I just want to stick to this particular book here, because this book here is going to help a lot of people get through a lot of different things. For those who have been touched, taken, or just violated and without any justice, but awaiting your justice as well. So before we start into my review and my thoughts on what I feel about what I've got out of this book, I want to read the back of my sister's book real quick. There are certain expectations that exist when a man and woman decide to serve their country in the armed forces. Common courtesy, respect to carry oneself with dignity, and to protect and serve our country with honor and humility. In doing so, what should not be expected is the forfeiture of your rights as an American citizen or as a human being. Sunshine Martin was a woman who had found a home and made a career in the United States Army, while still serving honorably, stationed here in the United States on American soil. Sunshine, who had just been married months before, found herself the victim of a heinous crime. She was raped by someone she knew and trusted, another American soldier. The crime itself becomes a constant assault on her mental and emotional well-being. But the real injustice comes when the United States Army fails to give her the support or the justice that she deserves. Her rapist is allowed to slip through the cracks and is never punished for the crime that he actually confesses to. Come with her now as she embarks on a new journey to find both closure and justice in a case that should have been closed over 20 years ago, conquering her own fears along the way in the pursuit of justice and in the name of light. Not just herself, but for survivors everywhere. Based on a true story. And you can see here. So what I want to say is, this book here was written from a woman with many different accolades, many different styles of how she handled things. Before we get into fully the book, she's an author, life coach, wedding officiant, mobile notary, meditation, motivational speaker, and the list goes on. Okay? We can go on and on and on about such great talents and a woman that made it out of one of the most worst situations that any human being can be in, which is being taken, violated, and betrayed. And then on top of that, betrayed by the people that you feel that you can go get help from, and almost be bamboozled and taken advantage of. And I'm only speaking off what I read from this book, and a man raised from majority women. So I've heard things. I have not seen anything, but you can feel the pain when it comes from someone, when somebody has violated them, especially with somebody that you loved as a family, a friend, associate, or anyone. No matter if you're a child or what sex you are, taking somebody's innocent essence or whatever that may be, when you're taking something from somebody, what do you think comes from that when you don't get any justice from it? You just launched a person's body and soul into a place where it's hard for them to come back from. You may feel distrustful. You lose your ability to even love the same when it comes to somebody you say you want close to you. Read this book. I'm not going to lie. As a man, I wanted to find this guy. You know what I mean? So when I read things like this, it hurts my heart. You know what I mean? Me being a father, you know what I'm saying? Just having girls myself and, you know what I'm saying, my son, but just because we're speaking, this is a sister. So we got to speak on the point of as what it's about. It's a woman being raped in the army without justice. And, you know, just taken advantage of. So being somebody that has a lot of women or different things like that in the family, and just knowing men that I know are good men, and for this guy to give good men a bad name, because I know my sister considered that her best friend or a good man at one point in time. But things happen. So I don't like that word. Like, just things happen. But when will the justice come in to stop these type of things from happening? Okay, so where's the justice? So in this book, this helps a lot of people with no justice to put the story out. She used herself as a heartbreak into front of this world to show what she's been through, going through to this day as a mother of two. Doing everything majority on her own, you know what I'm saying, and surviving from it. Anybody can come from it. Granted, you can't heal 100%, but she worked on it every day, as today, if you would like to say. So just reading this, man, as a man, it just make me appreciate how I was raised to take care and protect those that need that protection. You know what I mean? And the worst part is that who you put your life and time and blood and sweat into don't give you that justice when they didn't protect you. You feel violated from the surroundings that you were in. You dedicated your life to forces that didn't want to protect you until later on. Possibly. I'm hoping for later on that my sister get her justice. That this man here, particularly in this book that's been talked about, goes to prison for a very long time, because at the end of the day, you got kids being taken, you got women being taken, you got men being taken. I mean, violated. You actually have men out here that gets violated, like brutally. You understand me? Like, you know, rape in any form, rather it's prison or outside. Nobody should be getting raped by anyone. But for a woman to go in there and make something of herself, get herself an honorable career that she would consider honorable at the time, getting it in, doing her thing. I'm not saying all Marines and everybody else is bad, but at the end of the day, I'm going off just what I hear in this book. See, I read this and it makes me so angry, man. Like, but I loved the passion in this story because it shows the fight was still there, even though the pain was there and the violation of the body. And yes, let me tell y'all something. No means no. Okay? No means no. Real talk. When somebody says no, back off. Like, you don't get the signs. Like, I mean, first of all, you don't violate anybody, let alone somebody that's already married on top of that and telling you that. I mean, you'll explain why I said that when you read the book. Like, you violating somebody that looked at you as a best friend, almost brother. You know what I mean? And and they come to you with good news about marriage, about the new husband and everything, and you violate and you make her silent. You make her break down, launch her off, and then y'all give a bogus court case. It's like, it's so messed up, man. I just hope this book here brings my big sister justice. She deserves it. And that punishment, that punishment on my man's, it need to be handled. But for the sake of professionalism, anybody that's been through this, and it's not one of those sappy crime stories through the whole type of book. This book, it's in depth, and I'm not trying to oversell it like I always say. I like to be real about what I read. This caught my heart. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff like this. Nobody should, but I really don't. Just being from the background that I'm from. So, just her putting herself out there and being the catapult for all voices and taking everybody's heart and launching herself out front and telling you her story in the rape of a female soldier. And it can happen to anybody in any type of organization or job. Okay? So it happens every day. It happens all the time. It's just some of those people are afraid to speak up and get that justice. This is the justice. This is the process. Talking about it, writing about it, giving your story, or just finding somebody you can lean on. You got to talk about it. If you're a child, tell somebody. Don't be afraid of the threats. Nothing is more worse than somebody taking your innocence. And your innocence can be taken whether you are a child or woman or man. It don't matter. It's people that get violated all the time that's just minding their own business and trying to live their life. There is no reason for anyone to go through anything like this. I'm just going through just the small parts of this book. When you read it, it's way more in depth, and you probably you will shed a tear. But at the same time, you will appreciate the walk of her regaining her footsteps. The processes of broken hearts and having to walk away from certain things to save somebody else's love. It's like, it's so much going on when you lose trust from people being around you. Okay? So my thing is, being raped is next level violation. You understand me? Like, that's like look at your body as your home. It's your temple. So when somebody breaks in your house and you come home from a hard day of work and somebody violated all of your private belongings. So picture this being your human body. Somebody that you trusted came into your home. Somebody that you knew broke into your house and violated you against your will of just saying, hey, don't go over there doing things that you ain't supposed to be doing. So look at the body. She was violated. Somebody came into her temple, you understand me? And ruined her emotional everything. But she regained that. Okay? She working through that. She worked through that. And it's a process. It's not something that you will heal from overnight. You get people like myself that will fight for people like my big sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love that she don't stop. I love that she like to help other people still, regardless of what she's been through. This book right here, it was worth the read. You understand me? So if you do get the book, that's on you. Even if y'all drop a review on her Amazon page just to give your story and don't even get the book. The point of y'all just knowing that it's other people out there that has a story. This is one of them. Okay? Read this. Fight for your rights. And the case is in here. Everything you need to know about everything that went on and how it went on. The process is being made. Justice. Okay? You will get your justice. But the first thing you got to do is break your silence. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay? Lock people up that's like this guy. You know what I'm saying? That's in here that do the things he do. And then the messed up part is, when you serve for a certain person for a certain job and you don't get the help, but more or less some sabotage or some it's because it's better for you not to say anything type of thing, or you know what, why don't you just ignore that it happened type of. It's wrong, okay? Don't let nobody put you in the silence. You fight. You understand me? Fight. Okay? So this is me talking to you. Grab this book, or just even show a review on Amazon and give your love. You understand me? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You can reach out to this queen anytime you need. She's on Amazon. You can leave a comment it, meet her there. You can go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. She all over. She's always doing things. Contact her. And again, all the information y'all gonna need, I'm putting down in my YouTube page or under. You understand me? Or under in the description at the bottom. So you can reach the queen. You know what I'm saying? www.DrPatriciaD.com. I can't say it no better than that. Give her a review on Amazon. Let her know how you feeling. If you know anybody that need that help, reach out, man. Read the book. You can get your justice. You feel me? So I give this many stars. So I want to say peace and love. My sister, I thank you for giving us this beautiful book here with this wonderful design. And we're here for you. I'm here for you always, big sister. I got you. You're good. Okay? So know this, you got me and my queen. We on deck. We got your back. This is where y'all need to be. Peace and love. This is the Poet B.GKL. Brother GKL, that is Gawd, Keenng, Lio'lf. Okay? This is the Serenaders Lounge. I'm tuning out. It's a sad world, but it don't have to be.